moments ago, Mark Zuckerberg announced it will extend the block on President Trump's Facebook and Instagram accounts indefinitely. NBC's Jolene Kent has the latest. Joe, walk us through this. This is stunning. It was the brilliant use of Facebook that helped President Trump get elected. Facebook is his baby.
Yes, Facebook is definitely one of his favorite megaphones, as is Twitter. Now, what's interesting about this is I want to read you what Mark Zuckerberg said in his statement. He believes, in his first public comment since this violence went down, he believes the risks of allowing the president to continue to use the Facebook and Instagram services during this period are simply too great. This is by far the most aggressive and direct language Zuckerberg has used since President Trump has taken office. He says, therefore, we are extending the block we have placed on his Facebook and Instagram accounts indefinitely and for the next 2 weeks until the peaceful transition of power is complete. Now, this comes after Facebook took relative quick action to remove the video that President Trump posted yesterday. And of course, as you remember, locking his account for 24 hours. But at Twitter, there's a different approach so far. I've just reached out to more sources inside the company for more on this. But what they've done so far is allowed the 12-hour lock of President Trump's account to elapse. And now he's able to communicate once again because tweets were removed after they violated Twitter's policy. But as so many of us who cover this space, tech and social media and disinformation know, a lot of this goes beyond what is being posted or what was posted on President Trump's social media accounts. It was also the fomenting, the allowing of growth of disinformation, militia groups without much checking, without much removal from these social platforms, even though as of late they've been taking much more action on this front. So this is a major move from Mark Zuckerberg. And one other thing that really stood out to me in this statement that I want to read to you is something that he's trying to justify what has happened in the past, because Zuckerberg has come under fire significantly for not removing other Trump posts in the past, though they have removed some or flagged others. But he has always argued for free speech, right? And one thing I thought you might find interesting is Zuckerberg said they removed those posts in the past, but they also left some up because we believe that the public has the right to the broadest possible access to political speech, even controversial speech. And then he turns and says, but the current context is now fundamentally different. This is coming from Mark Zuckerberg saying it is involving the use of our platform to incite violent insurrection against a democratically elected government. Now, a lot of critics of Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg would say that's already been happening for a long time now. A lot of reporting out there, of course, showing that to be, in fact, the case. But when you look at this, Zuckerberg's statement is couched. He's trying to defend the policies of the past while trying to figure out what to do for the future in these critical next 2 weeks. But I expect we're going to be hearing more from him on this front. Zuckerberg yesterday calling this mob violence and condemning it in an internal email that we got our hands on to staff.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.